So you said they suddenly changed.
Yeah! One day, Red suddenly asked me to hand over the copied DNA data. He never asked me to do that before.
You don't mean...
Exactly! Soon after that, they started getting more and more powerful.
So they used the DNA data?
I think so. But Red didn't tell me everything. All I know is that I was used for my stupid ability.
Oh, boo-hoo, Axel. Yes, his English dub comes off as very whiny in that scene, which is kind of annoying because he's like, I'm being used, and it's like, yeah. But Red found out about the DNA cores being able to power up his Red Alert friends here. How he found out about that, we don't really know. Apparently he wasn't telling Axel everything. But, yes, last time on Mega Man X7, we got through Splash Warfly as well as Tornado Tunyon, which we didn't really do them necessarily in that order. We did Tornado Tunyon first and then Splash Warfly. But we also got all the Reploids in both those stages. So we're going to continue this trend, but it's going to get a little bit harder from here on out. So Lava Factory with Flame Hyanard is our next stage. Let's just hop right on in. So why do I think the stages get harder from here on out? Well, first, Alia, if you please. This factory refines energy from lava. Watch out, he'll melt if you touch that molten rock. Yes, lava melts things. It's hot. We die if we touch it. I think this should be obvious, but I guess not. But yes, that's not the big draw of this stage, but yes, if we do touch lava, we die. The big draw of the stage is these red things right here. These red things will blow up if we get close. I mean, they take a little bit of time, like they're not immediate. But that's not the biggest issue with them. The biggest issue is Roven right there. There's a time bomb next to the target. You must complete the rescue before the bomb explodes. Yeah, so we need to get up there before it explodes and save Roven. We have the reading for a DNA core. It's coming from that winged Reploid. Yes, this is winged Reploid right here. The flyer, I don't know why they didn't bother naming it in the box, but the flyer basically allows you to just glide for short distances. It does give you a big jump though, which is nice because this is like a little pitiful jump, but you pretty much just get like this amount of jump with it. Also that, I mean, just respawn. So I might want to hurry because this stage has a lot of bombs. I didn't mean to hit L2, I'm sorry. Yeah, let me get up here because Roy right here can die to that ginormous thing right here. Because he'll just kind of walk and just kind of sit on it or something and then it dies. I don't know what happens. It just dies. There is a lot of fast instances of you need to get there in time before, they die. It's like a constant throughout the stage, and it's obnoxious. They're in very precarious positions everywhere. Speaking of precarious positions, that isn't really a detriment to his health aside from the fall. Let's get Tony right over here. And then up top here, if we get up just high enough, you'll see BJ. BJ actually has a 1-up. Nothing too special. Also, I didn't mean to kill them like that. I need them. I need them. Can you respawn, please? All right, I'll just wait until this guy decides to respawn because he will. Hello? Respawn. Okay, he respawned, which means the other two are going to respawn very, very shortly. Let me grab that. Thank you. And now let me grab the flyer. There we are. Why didn't I fire? Gimme. So the flyer, like I said, basically you can jump very high. And then do like a pew, pew, pew shot. You can do that in the air, which stops you, but it doesn't really help because you will eventually just fall. So let me grab the BJ, and he gives us a 1-up, like I said. And you'll see the big graphical black line there for some reason. Don't know why that's entirely visible, but I guess it's due to the fact that you can see all the graphical seams on this texture. It's just hilarious. I don't know why they're gonna make the texture bigger or just make it not as badly seamed. But you wouldn't be able to see it on a PS2 or whatever you're playing on, but nowadays you will, just due to the fact that the game's in 1080p. But yes, going back to the bomb situation, we'll see one right up here. There is a big trick you could do. See this red bomb? It starts blinking, run off screen, and it stopped making noises. We have successfully deleted the bomb. This actually really helps because you have Reploids like this one right over here next to a bomb, right? So it blinks, run off screen, and we deleted it. Actually, we kind of deleted it. You still heard it explode, right? But Tim was far enough away that he wasn't on screen anymore, and he was non-existent. Which means we saved him. There's basically two ways you could do it. Like, if you hear the explosion, but you're not far enough away, they might still be alive, they might not be. It's just kind of iffy. But then you have situations like this one over here, which I would like to be able to get up there, game. Grab on. Thank you. We have, I believe this is Bruce. Yeah, that's Bruce. Grab him. That one is not that bad. The one before it, actually, I feel like it was a teeny bit harder, which is where I would show off the trick. Here, on the other hand, you have a set of 4. So getting this one is really hard because that one's like pixel perfect timing. But thankfully, Axel's rolling thing that he does kind of makes it so you don't get hit by that stupid laser thingy, which is just kind of makes you fling. Now you have these things from Mega Man X1 being a hassle as well. So let me grab Steve without dying. Thank you. I'm gonna use 0 just so I can ensure my double jump so I can get back up there. There we go. I'm mainly going to use Axel for this stage because Axel is kind of like most of his features of like just doing all the stuff that he does. Very, very useful. Let me grab this. I don't really necessarily need Axel's copy ability anymore, but I do need his rapid shot in order to get rid of these guys. So we have Jim right over here next to him, and this thing can just kind of like lean forward and kill him. He doesn't even necessarily shoot, he can just kind of kill him by like tapping him. We have that down there. Don't really necessarily need it yet. Thankfully, there's no more Reploids in this particular like section. There is one coming up though. Right over here, I believe it's Alan. Are you Alan?
Alan.
Moving on.
Ready?
Now here's where things get a little bit stupid. So we got a big 3D area, right? There should be a transporter that warps to the factory core. Darn, the heat is blocking our search. Yeah, it's a big area. They're basically like, oh, figure it out, nerd. So yes, we have a big area that we need to get through. And as you can tell, these big platforms. Basically, it means that there's gonna be enemies that spawn at a certain range. So it's like, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. There you are. So it's pretty much like that the entire time, and there's gonna be a lot of enemies that just spawn because of this. Speaking of enemies that spawn, there's also gonna be a Reploid right around those things, which is obnoxious, but if we just time it just right, we can grab Chuck without getting hit by them and get around them and not get touched. There we go. If we wanted to continue, we can go that way, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to take a little bit of a different way around. Because this flyer that I left alone right over here, if I get this from him, what I can do is I can go back over here, and I should have just enough time with my glide to get over this. So if I jump from like this little bit right here, I should be able to make this, and it'll be helpful for me to get the Reploid right over here. Hi, Trevor. Don't die, please. Thank you. And now let's get rid of the rest of these flyers. I don't really necessarily need them at the moment because we're going to be going through a lot of areas that are just like that constantly with a bunch of things going around. Hi, dudes. Let's get rid of both of these because they're going to be a nuisance. Why did you stop targeting? There we go. Go over here. Get rid of these flyers before they're a nuisance. And we have a guy coming up right over here, so I'm just going to kind of weasel my way around and try to get Guy before this thing comes up and just kills him. I forgot his name was Guy. But yes, I'm gonna get rid of this thing here too, because there's gonna be a lot of like just those ginormous dudes over here. Can I reach here from here, or is Zach's gonna be stupid about it? And he's gonna be stupid about it. Okay, I'll go this way. Alright, let's kind of avoid this. Grab you. Hit that. That's fine. There's gonna be the heart thingy right here. I kind of want that with 0, actually. So 0 has a little bit more health. Can you stop? Thank you. Grab you. Switch back over. Grab Matthew before he dies. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. All right, I want to get over here, but these guys are being annoying. Okay. So let me get rid of these, because what you can do when there's going to be like a lot of Reploids in certain areas of enemies, kind of hit them from far away and avoid having them die because you kind of like got rid of the things before they were a nuisance. So the teleporter is going to be right in that corner over there. We need a flyer to get over there, which we don't really necessarily have at the moment. Let's see. We got some Meteors over here. And they're all being blocked because of their annoying shells. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And there's going to be a Reploid right in this corner over here. Which, what we can do is go around this way so we can avoid having him spawn. So we can get rid of these things. These actually aren't the nuisance. Because, yeah, see, Paul's right there. There's going to be another one that spawns, but there's going to be a Meteor that spawns as well. So what we can do is we can go stupidly fast, grab Paul before this Meteor decides to kill him. Because that one's just a troll. It's like a giant troll. It's like, you got these things that are being bad, but nope, that Meteor would be like, pew, and he'll just die. And it's obnoxious. But yeah, we're not quite done here yet. We only have 15 of them. There's one more somewhere. Hello. Just to spawn, please. I need a flyer, which there should be one right back over here. Get rid of you before you're a problem. Oh yeah, your pattern's slightly different because you're in 3D. Where's the flyer at? Where's the flyer at? There he is. I grab you. Thank you. And I'm gonna go the long way around because I don't think I could actually make that, and I don't trust myself to make it. So I'm just gonna go this way. I should be able to kind of just use this like so. And I'm gonna wait until this ends, just so I have like a teeny bit more time. Actually, I'm gonna need that flyer right up there because I can't make that. So let me get rid of you. I didn't mean to get rid of all of them, but there should be a flyer over in that general area, so that's fine. Get rid of you and you, and then wait, there's the ginormous one. And is there a flyer right over here? No, there's not. And I don't really trust myself to make that. I mean, I probably can, but I kind of don't trust it. Yeah, I don't trust it. Let me grab a flyer. Let me grab a flyer. Can you stop swiveling the camera game? Grab a flyer. Should have respawned by now. Thank you. I'll grab you since you're kind of close to scoreboard. Thank you. As long as the big guy doesn't respawn, Camera, what are you doing? Would you stop doing that? Thank you. Camera, please. All right, and that should allow me to get the last one right over here. Hi, Gary. And they conveniently put a flyer right over here, which technically would be the problem child there. But yeah. All right, is that everything? I'm waiting for this to end, and I'm kind of preparing myself for the mental attack this boss is about to give me. You understand why if you played this. Give me a second, and there we go. Let's switch over to Zero. I kind of like using him for the fight a little bit more.
So, you're that Hyanard. You've been diagnosed with a malfunction. You must come with me.
Oh, it's you that's causing my suffering. Then if I tear you to pieces, the pain will stop.
The sickness is already in its late stages. I don't think he'll come quietly.
Understatement of the century, Zero. So yes. There must be a weak point on that mechanoid. Okay, it's his leg joints. Hit them to slow him down. So, yes, we can avoid him in the meantime. We could shoot the legs in order to slow the thing down so we can actually jump up the thing and climb up. Please let me climb up, thank you. And I'll switch over to his weakness here, which is this. So we need to, we need to hit him. We need to hit the right one specifically, like that. Can I get not on fire, please? So yes, this is pretty much the entire fight in a nutshell. I just kind of need to stab him in the meantime. Let me just kind of do that. Thank you. This is the easiest way to make him not talk. I'm doing everybody a favor. So just kind of keep that in mind. And whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, I objected. Wait, what? Isn't that the right one? That's fine. Let's do this. I'm so confused. There we go. Uh-oh. Do I got a thingy? I do. Thank you. Okay, now he's getting a little bit faster, which makes targeting this slightly harder. But if we're good to go. And now I'm going to get hit by those, so let me just kind of get my invulnerability from that and kind of prepare myself in order to hit him properly. Please, 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 Zero, please. Please hit him. Thank you. Let me get back in the center so I don't get hit by those missiles again. And right about here. And now you're getting a little bit faster. That's a little early. That's a little early, right? Now, there we go. And then one more poke ought to do it. Right now. Even his English voice acting cuts off there. He's just like, ah! And for that, we get Baku Engine. While standing, press ZR. This weapon creates an immense circle of flame by hitting the ground with energy. And with Axel, it's a completely different thing, but they're not going to tell me what it is, because this game only shows one at a time for some reason. I don't know why. Let me guess, my rank is garbage. Didn't even change. It's totally fine. But in the meantime, we rescued everybody yet again. Gare, Ro, Steve, Roy, Tony, Tim, Al, Bruce, Lee, B, Jim. That's pretty much Alia's movement because he's only like bop, bop, bop for each one. And we got power-up parts. So what we can do is, let's see, which one should I power up more? Which one would be a better candidate? I could give myself a little bit of faster shot by making my shots go a little bit quicker. And then, let's see, do I want to give something 0? I think I might want to just go with Axel because the decreases damage by 1/2. Very, very useful to have. There we go. And I can get that with 0 later. But first, let me save. Nope. Let me save game. Yes.
Red Alert has changed completely. They aren't the friends I knew anymore.
Axel.
All they cared about was their own power-ups, while I devoted myself to data collection. At first, I thought it was to help them, but the scale of their thievery escalated. Soon, I couldn't stand it anymore, so I jumped ship and...
And what?
It's nothing. It's just... Nobody in Red Alert had the ability to use DNA data to power up Reploids.
So there's a missing link.
The rescue of a captured Reploid is progressing smoothly, thanks to those two.
Yes.
But it's causing a lot of damage. Is there nothing that can be done?
Not much. Even Zero has his limits. Axel is doing good work, but he's still a child. We can't expect much more with their present abilities.
Zero, do you read me? I'm going too. Take me with you.
X?
Okay, do as you please.
To finish things, I've got to do it. To finish this once and for all.
Yeah, let's show that Red Alert how it's done.
So two things here. So in order to unlock X, we need to get through 64 of the Reploid rescues. Or pretty much just get through like the 8 Red Alert members. But yes, in order to unlock X, which is dumb. It is stupidly dumb. But with that also means that we kind of have a lot of stages to go through in order to get X back up to snuff. Because X starts off very, very weak compared to everybody else, as you will soon see. But also, yes, there's a missing link going on in the whole issue of Axel leaving Red Alert. I wonder who it could be. Who knows? There's only been 6-8 games before this, honestly, if not the Game Boy Color games, but yes. So what we're going to do is actually go back through some stages with X, because now we can play as him. Glad to have him back, because it only took about half the game in order to get X back. So let me grab you as well as Zero in order to get some double jump action going on, just so I can get in some places. So yes, going through half the stage in order to get back up to this platform here where we saw it very early on, we unlock a capsule for X. My dear X, take these feet parts. With these, you can glide. Jump with B, and then press B once more. RX, RA, depending on which console you're playing on. But you use them only to do good. Promise me. And now the most obnoxious sound, and now the biggest feature of this game with the armor going on is the fact that we don't have any security lockouts anymore. We can basically just use the armor right away. And what is this special glide? It's awful. It's just plain awful. And the next part we're going to look for is in the stage that we just were at. So let's head right back in as X yet again. And the next armor part is right down here. Good ol' X. Take this buster part. It will let you charge special weapons. But remember, it must only be used for good. So we get the buster parts using this one. Basically allows us to charge up weapons. Speaking of the weapons, there's one. Got that going on, which takes a little bit long to actually get away. That is pretty much almost exactly like Axel's weapons. He's pretty much a quote-unquote better Axel when it comes to shooting things. But the problem is that you pretty much already leveled Axel at this point, so he's just kind of a better choice. But his arm cannon is ridiculously overpowered. But of course, now we could charge up the special weapons. So let's see what we got going on here. We got garbage. Let's check out the next one. That's okay. It's kind of just like a shield, but it's not great. And then the next one. It's much better than this. But yes, here's another one, which is just kind of a big boulder. And that's about it for now from what I got. So we are done here. So now X is about as caught up as he can possibly be for this point. So next time Azure plays more Mega Man X 7, we're going to go into the next stages. See you all then.